Recording in progress.
Oh, got it. I did it.
We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global multi-level marketing company with a presence across the globe, surpassing 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales and with a global membership of 15 million. Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices. Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. With 19 international patents for a single product, it is forging a unique history in the realm of health functional foods. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Skincare received the King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry, and was selected as world-class product for next generation selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the U.S. branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company that opened 26 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. In 2023, Atomy opened its EU branch and has plans for global expansion, with a focus on Africa, Latin America, and emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's Success System, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. As the next generation broadcasting system bridging online and offline realms, the Success Seminar manifests Atomy's vision for members worldwide. It presents a vision of global success that transcends time and space by merging business and culture. The ACTS project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower our active members around the world. Atomy is dedicated to providing full support for fostering global business activities. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy strives to minimize its environmental impact across all business activities. Through policies like transitioning products to zero plastic and introducing eco-friendly smart packaging solutions, with the goal of becoming a global eco-friendly leader. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. As a result of its consistent annual giving for the last 3 years, Atomy has secured the #1 rank in the distribution industry for donations as a percentage of revenue among the top 500 companies in the country. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work, Korea. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Whenever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Atomians. I will let Mr. Sue. Okay. So good morning, Atomians. It's Tuesday, and we're already in the month of February. Oh, February is almost gone. So I hope we're heavily working our business and building. And I know there was the weekend this morning, but let me turn it over to the event this past weekend. But let me turn it over to Mr. CJ to see if he's got anything he wants to go into.
Good morning, Navlet. Good morning, all. So happy to see us all staying so committed, so focused. Nothing more to say, just want to make sure that we welcome all the new folks on the call. We are here to support, to help build, to train, to encourage, to educate. So as you progress a little later in the call, Navlet, we hope to just unmute so that all those who are new can just introduce themselves, who invited you, and just a testimonial or two. So over to you, Navlet. Thank you.
Okay. So as Mr. CJ says, is there anyone new on that wants to be brave enough to step up and introduce themselves? If this is your first time on, or even if it's not your first time and you've been on for a while, but you have not introduced yourself and you feel brave enough to step out this morning, go ahead before I get going. Anyone? No? Okay, so my next thing is, we had the event this weekend. Let's talk about it a little bit. How many individuals on here attended, and do you have any takeaways that you want to share? If you attended and you have takeaway, did you see the vision better? Are you understanding the company better? How? No one?
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, Mr. Mitch.
All right. I had the privilege to go to it was a great seminar. Actually, I wasn't there from the beginning since no one said anything. So I said, let me say something. We had people from different countries and different states, flew to be there. It was a great event. When I get there, Leader Florence was in the middle of her speech. They had about 300 people attending the meetings, the seminar. It was a great academy. It actually was the very first one we have in South Florida. That's I don't want to say in Fort Lauderdale. It's we were I was, surprised to see we did 300 because I thought it was gonna be less due to the fact that people was celebrating on Valentine's Days, and the company expected 500 people, but 300 was really a good number for the first one, and due to the fact it was Valentine's, and a lot of people that I invited myself, due to the fact of the immigration issue, they not they don't want to leave their house, and it was a great event, and I get to meet a lot of people um, that I haven't seen for a long time. This is one of the reasons why we like to be in those events, greeting and meeting people that we've been talking over the phone, seen on Zoom, but we haven't actually get to meet them face to face. It was again a privilege. Um, it was the people that was there before me. They said it was an exciting moment. They learned a lot from the event. I'm just gonna add this. I encourage you guys, not to miss opportunity. I call it opportunity, and if it is an opportunity that can help you see the vision better, clearer, so you can grow your business. Again, the food was great. I get to eat. Okay, even I get there. Okay, the food was great. The environment was perfect, and I had a good time. So that was it for me.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
Great.
we'll concur with Michelet. It was an awesome event. We had a lot of fun. Uh, had a lot of stuff to do and a lot of people we met um, that we just saw on Zoom, and it was it was a lot of fun. We really did have a lot of fun. If you get a chance, we talked about it last night on Miss Florence call. So the video is out. So she will post it in a couple of minutes or so, a couple of days or so. So you guys will see it on her channel. But it was awesome. We had some awesome pictures with with a lot of leaders. I met Desiree for the first time. I met Allen's for the first time. I met a lot of leaders that do the Atomy business, and it was amazing. All right, so I don't want to take any more time, so I'll go ahead and turn it back over to Novelet.
Okay. Great. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else wanted to share before we move on? Yes, no, maybe so.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Syriac Cleo. From Tallahassee. Yeah, I was. I just joined. I was at Fort Alden. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, and when the director of Atomy in USA was doing his presentation, yeah, I was moved because he showed the value of Atomy, what Atomy is doing all over the world. As example, in Cambridge is a one of the poorest country in Asia where people die, criminality, everything. So Atomy was able to rebuild the country. Yeah. So but I realized that everything we buy from our shop, yeah, he helped build countries, poor country all over the world. So I was almost in tears. I saw some children because I have two children. So I saw some children suffering everything. See, and even I saw Atomy building schools, giving education to people all over the world. You see, so yeah, I was very proud of Atomy, to be part of Atomy. You see, so and at the end, the director said that we are all in mission all over the world to help people. So it's what I learned from my trip in Fort Lauderdale. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that the last one? Do we have anyone else before I get rolling? I'll touch on a few products this morning and then I'll stop. So if you guys have any questions, we can go into that as well. Okay, so I guess that's it. So I decided this morning I will touch a little bit on Hemoheme because that is our flagship product. I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come back to the others that I have to show. So Hemoheme, standalone. As you notice, it's all by itself over here. And it's our #1 selling supplement. And of course, the Absolute skincare set is the #1 skincare selling skincare set. So what is Hemoheme? Oh. So let's touch on that. So we see the price here. I pulled up, where's my email? Oh, I didn't open my email. Sorry, thought I did. So let's open, nope, I don't want that. Let's open my email, sorry. Thought I'd set everything up here. So here we go, Hemoheme. So let's show a little of what Hemoheme is. I like to, so as it says here, these are the 3 main ingredients in Hemoheme. So if someone's on your phone, you can screenshot. If you're connected to Zoom through your phone and you don't have this, you can save it. So Angelica ginkgos might be the only one we're familiar with in the United States. It's also known as Donqua, and it's in a lot of products that we use. So, so as it shows here, it's rich in B12, good for anemia. So we get wonderful results with anemia. I've not had a single person with anemia that I share this product with that. Let's put it this way, my sister-in-law, she was getting the shots. She was going in and getting shots. Her anemia was that bad. And she used, I think, maybe 2 boxes. And she's like, she didn't need the shots anymore. So it does wonders, as it says here, for anemia and blood flow. Could everyone mute their microphone, please? Okay, give me a minute. Let's mute. Mute. Okay. Then it talks about brain cell protection against decrease. So Alzheimer's prevention, this one clearly says that, and allow for the brain to develop and increase concentration. Now, I do have several senior citizens using Hemoheme for their dementia, getting excellent result. Clarity, being able to remember things, to function well, and 2 lives in assisted living, and their friends I've seen. One of the ladies said, my friend said to me, what are you doing differently? There's clarity, you're functioning like a normal person again. So it works. It really does help with that dementia. Skincare, moisturize dry skin. As it says, control blood pressure and all here. So we know, it really does help. I've had a lot of people with blood pressure issue that's gotten tremendous results with Hemoheme. And then it goes to the comment official, and now I'm getting another paper at the same time. So that one there is brief. So I have another one with, I want to touch on some of the other things that they cover on it, but sorry, I can't find that one. This one talks about women's health. As we see here, it also talks about menstrual pain, blood circulation, postpartum. So for women with postpartum depression is a big thing in the US. So you come across someone that's having that problem, please remember that hemoheme will assist in that area. And then it talks about clear the veins and the blood, remove to us, help with blood circulation, blood pressure control, hair loss prevention, healthy hair and scalp. So it's also going to help your hair and your scalp. Remember, healing starts from the inside out. So as we put the good products in, we're going to see the results. So hair, scalp itchy, depression, lower anxiety, osteoporosis prevention. Now, hemoheme, women really need this, especially women who have had lots of kids. Osteoporosis is a big thing with women after childbearing, because that child is taken and taken and taken, and a lot of women are not replenishing their body after they've had kids. So then later on is the breakdown of the body, because you've had one baby and then you have the second and the third, but you're not supplementing. You're not putting things back in. And unfortunately, babies are not thinking about you. They're going to take what they need from your body. So hemoheme helps. So this is an excellent product to share with moms after they've given birth. If you not explain it, that this is going to help to rebuild the body, rebuild what was taken from their body during pregnancy. So let's continue. Rich in phosphorus and calcium, healthy bone as well. And that's another thing. A lot of women tend to end up with cavity, massive cavity, because they didn't have enough calcium in their body. A friend of mine, she started having a lot of cavity while she was pregnant. But thank God the doctor realized what was happening and put her on a strong regimen of calcium. Another friend that I met years later, her teeth is messed up because her doctor didn't pay attention to it. So you also have to make sure your doctor is really about your best health. So it's going to help with like calcium. And the Peonia japonica, revitalize, refresh the soul, fatigue, vitality, liver function, as it says here. So it's going to help with liver that's stressed from alcohol consumption as well. Good for a woman, as it shows here. Losing in mothers, help with menstrual pain and cycle regulation, inflammation, pain relief, arthritis, headache, gastric relief. So I was looking for another sheet that listed other functions as well, but at this moment, I wasn't planning on doing hemoheme. It was a last minute thing that I decided to touch on it. So that's it there, but I also want to touch on what we would call the side effects of hemoheme that will make people back off when they start taking it. When I share, I always let my people know that hemoheme is a powerful detoxer. It is going to detox the body. That's why we can say hemoheme goes to the root cause of the problem. So the disclaimer here is hemoheme is not, it does not cure. It enables the body through detoxification to do what the body was created to do, which is heal itself. Once it goes in and it starts with the cleansing process, as it starts to cleanse the body, restoration happens because now the cells are clean. It goes down, hemoheme goes down to the cellular level. So as it's cleansing the body, it's moving things out of the colon, it's cleansing the cells, it's doing all of that. Your body will now be able to do what it was created to do by God, which is heal. You break a bone, it heals. You get a cut, it starts to heal. Even people have cut body parts off. And if you get it to the hospital in time, they can put it back. Isn't that amazing? This body is made to do what it was created to do. So that's how hemoheme helps. So as it does that detoxification, this is what people are going to experience. For those of us who were on yesterday, you heard KJ talk about his gentleman start having adverse reaction. Sometimes the symptoms get worse before they get better. His blood pressure skyrocketed. He's having circulation problem, but his circulation got worse once he started taking the hemoheme. But 3 days later, he was excited about the results he was seeing. So most of us are offering hemoheme to the people that we're meeting, our loved ones, our friends, our family, the strangers that we're meeting. Please make sure you educate on, as we said, the side effects of hemoheme. It's not a side effect. I tell people, once you see these, you know it's working, because that's the first sign. So I'm going to read something from a doctor so you guys can understand. It's the medical term for it, as they say. It's called a Herxheimer reaction. It's an immune system reaction to the toxins that are released when large amount of pathogens are being killed off. And the body does its elimination of toxins quickly enough. So sometimes if the person is detoxing too quickly, if they're taking 2 and they're having massive headache or massive pain, you want to lower them to maybe 1. Because with KJ's individual, he was only taking half a packet, and he was having those adverse reactions on just half a packet of hemoheme, not 1, but half. So simply stated, is a reaction that occurs when the body is detoxifying and releasing toxins either too fast or being treated, in their own symptoms. The important thing is to know that the worsened symptoms do not indicate failure of the treatment in question. In fact, usually just the opposite. So let me skip. So let's go to the history here. They noticed that in response to treatment, many patients develop not only fever, perspiration, night sweat, nausea, and vomiting, but their skin lesion becomes larger and more inflamed before settling down and healing. Interestingly, they found that those who had the most extreme reaction healed the best and fastest. So if you let your people know that it is a part of the process, when these things start to happen, they will not back off from taking the product. But if they were not prepared and they start seeing these things, they're going to back off from it. So just hopefully you guys are taking note of that. So let me read this part again. These are what they noticed. They noticed that in response to treatment, many patients develop not only fever, perspiration, night sweat, nausea, and vomiting, but their skin lesion became larger and more inflamed before settling down and healing. And then this part, they said, interestingly, they found that those who had the most extreme reaction healed the best and the fastest. So they said patient might be ill for 2 or 3 days, but it will resolve. Just like the gentleman, his was 3 days. So those are what we want to share. And then it goes in here and said the Herxheimer reaction is caused by the release of toxins, again, chemicals released from the cell wall of dying bacteria due to effective treatment, which means hemoheme is very effective at itself as the cell's wall are dying, the bacteria are dying off. So we just want to share that. And then I won't read this one. It goes into examples of sarcoidosis and so forth. So just make a note of that. Headache, flu-like symptoms, itching and rash. flushing. Those are some more that you can experience. And as I said, usually last a few days. Now, in some individuals, the headache could be massive. If they're having really, really bad reaction, lower the dosage. Lower the dosage to the point where it's tolerable and just let them know it will go away in a couple of days. So that's it for there, but I wanted to cover that. So as you share hemoheme, you're not going to lose your people. Just educate, because a more educated consumer will stay on the product. Because now you're going to say, once you start seeing these symptoms, that's telling you that the product is starting to do its job. So that's how you put it with them. These are signs that it's starting to work. And once people are educated, they do not have a problem with going through the process. So before I go on, any questions there on what I just covered? Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hello?
Navlet.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
Yeah,
No?
we hear you.
yes, we hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so no
we
one
hear
has
you.
any question on the whole detoxing issue? Not a single question?
Oh, you know what? I don't have a question. I have a comment.
Okay.
I wish I had known about this years ago when I was having trouble with fibroids.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, that would have really made a difference in my life.
it would.
It
Tremendously.
would have, but I endured it and it's over now. But I'm just saying, I would have really loved to have had that years ago to help me with those things.
But
I
now
will
you
be
can
sharing
help
it with
others.
people. I'm sorry.
No, I said now you can help others so they won't have to go through what
That's what
you
I
went
was just
through.
gonna say. I could let my nieces know that there is help for that because they have, extremely like a lot of all those things, mental plan. What I'm not sure what the amenorrhea is. What is that?
Not sure what that is. I would have to look that
It's
up.
under women's health, menstrual pains, amenorrhea.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I don't know what that is, but I probably had
women's
it and
health.
didn't realize it. I'm just saying it's I mean, things are so different now when I
Yeah.
look at these things here, and they probably were available years ago, but I didn't know about them.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much for this
You're
information.
welcome. So I'm gonna go next to since we have no other question on hemoheme. I'm gonna go to vitamin D. Okay, so let's go to the Atomy website and look at our vitamin D first, and then we go back. So vitamin D, since we're touching on some health issues, just the ones that are prominent, that's becoming a staple part of the health issue here in America. Because every time we turn around, there's cancer, but then we're hearing more and more about dementia. So we have this awesome vitamin D here on the Atomy website. And I love our vitamin D, because it's not just vitamin D. And I hope all of us are taking it, because we're no longer spending time outside in the sun. So every last one of us should be on vitamin D. During COVID, we learned a lot that especially people of color were highly deficient in vitamin D. So we need to be, we're not spending a lot of time outside anymore, which we really should, because getting that fresh air is also a part of health. Spending time in the sun is really a part of your health. We need to get sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. So we need to be on vitamin D and vitamin C. Those are the two big ones that they talked about during COVID. And guys, make sure you're taking your hemoheme, your vitamin D and your vitamin C, because there are so many more outbreaks that's going to be coming down the pipeline as we become weaker and weaker in our immune system, and that's what's happening. So this generation right now that we're living in is very weak in their immune system, and they're reproducing. So they're producing children that's even weaker because you're producing those weak cells and those weak DNA. So based on where your health is at, your child is going to come out even weaker than you were. So we're replicating weaker and weaker generation. There's going to be more and more sickness. So we need to be on these products. And if we're educating our kids now about supplementation, you're preparing them for their generation of what they're going to live in. And then you don't have to really worry about their health so much, because you know you did your job in walking them down that health journey. So anyway, so let's go to our vitamin D. Let's open it up. So we already know this is vitamin D, but I absolutely love it, showing you what's there. Extremely high, 250% of daily value. It's certified vegan, includes K2, organic mushrooms. We're going to go into that. USDA. I love seeing these certification here all the time. And let's go down. So this is what I absolutely love about they're showing where it's grown and all of that. That's disclosed. We can go through our website. We talked about that. Right here. This is what, when I saw this, I was like, wow, I love how this company put their products together. So we're not just getting vitamin D. We're also getting a product that has supporting your immune system, anti-inflammatory properties, packed with antioxidant, which helps with your immune system. Antioxidant is going to help your body to fight off all these immune issues. We're building our immune system, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. I mean, look at right here with this one here, and then this one here again. And the lion's mane, I'm sure a lot of people know about this. Another antioxidant, also inflammatory. And we are riddled with inflammation. If you're a coffee drinker, if you're a soda drinker, if you drink Gatorade, if you buy juice at the store, as long as you're buying any type of juice out there, you're going to have these issues because they're loading them up with sugar. I don't even know what they're putting in them. And if you drink Coca-Cola or Pepsi, Coca-Cola, the ingredients is locked away in a vault. So put these products in your body. And I would recommend, if you drink soda and coffee and things like that, get off it. But you have these powerful products here. Then there goes the other two. Look at what it helps with, to protect against cell damage and immune system. And this is what's happening to us all day long. We're damaging our cells by what we're putting in. The coffee, the soda, the Gatorade, the energy drinks, all these things are going in and we're damaging our cells. So this helps against that. Then we have this one again, that's rich in antioxidant, and it helps with anti-aging. So it's not just vitamin D. I love it. Absolutely love it. And then right here, it's talking about selenium plays a role in preventing cell damage. Guess what? A lot of Americans, especially us in the South, the soil is devoid of selenium in the South. So they said the South is called the stroke belt because we don't have selenium in our soil. So we definitely need this product. But this is across the US now anyway. as we see the others that's in here as well. So look at what this, it's packed full of so much that our body needs. So much. So guys, if you're not on this vitamin D, please put yourself on it for your own health. And you will feel the difference in your body as well. Because these are food. All these supplements are food. And food is supposed to be your energy. If you wake up in the morning and you don't have the energy and you said, oh, I can't start my day without a cup of coffee, right there is telling you that you're already compromised. You're immune compromised. If you need coffee every day to get you going, you're immune compromised. But I tell you, once you start putting these supplements in your body, you jump out of bed energized. You have that energy when you wake up in the morning. So, and this is what's so great about this company. These are food that we're taking as a supplement. So let's go to my article that I have. Where did I have it? So some of the benefits of, aside from what I just showed, these are articles I put up. So it says vitamin D deficiency linked to the risk of early onset dementia. So right here, one of the deficiency that they find when they test dementia patients is vitamin D. So we don't want to be deficient in vitamin D, because I'm sure every single person on here wants to have mental clarity right up until death. I asked the Lord, I'm doing everything I can on my part. I don't want to be alive like that. I would rather be in the grave. I've seen too many dementia patients. I do not want to be alive that way. So let's scroll down. So reduce the fact of, and you see young onset dementia. The younger, they're younger and younger people being diagnosed with dementia now. So let's go down. Oh, why can't you view my, oh, there's a problem loading it. I am so sorry, but anyway, I have the article here. So it says vitamin D reduced dementia risk by 40%. 40%. I don't understand why it's not loading. Let's go back and try again. I would love for you all to be able to see it. So it reduced vitamin D reduced dementia risk by 40% people, 40%. And our vitamin D, as you see, is extremely potent. So just for that purpose alone, everyone should be taking it. They said a study, I don't want to read the whole thing, but a study that was done on 12,388 Americans without a dementia diagnosed at the baseline with an average age of 71%. The study found that among those who developed dementia within 10 years, about 75% were non-supplement takers compared to 25% who took vitamin D supplement. So the supplementation provided greater protection for women. So ladies and gentlemen, take 40% were vitamin D deficient. Let me make sure I'm wording it right. Yeah. It reduced the risk by 40%. Sorry. Yes. So that's one there. And then, yeah. So this was about dementia. So that's a big thing there, why we need to be taking vitamin D. And then, of course, they talked about the whole COVID thing as well, which we already knew about because that was a big thing during COVID, was the vitamin D deficiency. So there we go on vitamin D, why we need it. I already showed what's in it. Let me see if it did download. It's still not downloading. Very strange. When I don't need these things to work, they work perfectly. And then I will go to the, wow. Sorry, for some reason this morning, It's not working. I load these things up on here all the time. All right. Let's pull it up on my phone and read it to you guys. I wanted to touch on I think that was the toothpaste that I had up. So let's go to the Atomy website. And while I'm doing that, was there any other product in particular that you all might want me to touch on? We still have time?
Yes,
Uh,
now, can I ask you?
No,
Okay.
you hear me?
Okay, ladies before gentlemen, so let's go.
Every time we got to say something, we say it together. But I wanted to ask, I had a customer that asked me, do we have any product that has zinc in it? So I've been trying to research it and try to find out.
Yes, I'm
What
trying to
product-
remember which one.
And so she wanted to know, and I was like, I know we have one because I remember, I think it was one day last week or the week before that, you mentioned something with zinc in it. And I can't remember if it was on the Global Mall or on the regular mall.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
But it was one I remember. I try to look with my notes while I wrote it. I don't see it.
Okay. Now, if anyone remember while I'm covering the propolis, you can also come forward at the end. And I heard a gentleman that was saying something as well. Was it CJ or someone else?
Calcium has zinc on it. The
I'm sorry?
calcium. The calcium.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, the calcium? Okay. All right.
Okay, let me
Thank
go
you.
to the calcium.
Okay.
I'll come back to the toothpaste. Let's go to the calcium. I know we have, I just couldn't think off the top of my head at the moment. The
Me too.
plant calcium. Let's go to the plant calcium. This is also a product that everyone should be on as well. For what this product does for the body, and guess what? We need that calcium as we get older, so we don't start to shrink in age. And zinc, 68%, very high.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Mhm.
guys.
And while I'm here, let's just show you what's in our plant calcium. This is what's in here. And let's go down. We have the vitamin D again. We have the K as well. And look at all the food that's in it. So we have zinc, which they show right there at the top. Then we have the copper, manganese, ronin, and it shows that it's non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free. So it's loaded. If you have individuals that said they have, they have cramping at night, and I would also recommend take this at night, let it do its job. It helps those who have sleep issue as well. This is absolutely amazing. So let's go back to the toothpaste. I want to touch on our toothpaste. For those who were early with the video I was showing, they touched on that as well. So let's go back. I'm not even going to try to pull up what I shared because I don't know why it's not coming through today. So I wanted to touch, this toothpaste has propolis in it. I don't know how many of you are familiar with propolis, but as it says here, it helps with cavity, plaque, tartar, and bad breath. And everything that you see here on the screen, it really does help with. I've had many testimonies. It also helps for those who have, goodness gracious. Ooh, what's that one that you get in your mouth that causes bad breath all the time? Just slipped my mind. Anyway, anyone that has any type of odor with their mouth, it goes away. It helps to remove that plaque buildup. It sure does. It removes the tartar and it helps with cavities. I've had someone told me they had a small cavity and it's gone. So what is bee propolis? What is the benefit? So this article said it benefits the immunity and it fights against disease. Bee propolis is used in a lot of wound care product on the market. So let's just skip. It helps to combat cancer. So they say it can help to combat cancer. It helps with candida. It helps to stop herpes, the cold sores that people get on their mouth. It's that whatever you buy for that has propolis in it. It helps to prevent common cold and sore. So again, as we've heard, Miss Carol loved to share the testimonies of how she used this toothpaste. Fight parasites. And a lot more. So it says cold and sore throat, genital herpes, female infertility, yeast infection, rheumatoid arthritis, parasites. So there's so much that bee propolis is good for, but we have it here in our toothpaste. It's a powerful toothpaste. It's going to help. And I said the first thing most people deal with is that morning breath. You're not going to wake up with morning breath anymore because of the antibacterial property of propolis. It's going to kill that bacteria that's built up in your mouth. And as it shows here, gum inflammation, it goes deep down. What I tell my people that tend to have inflammation in their mouth is when you brush, put a good amount on the toothpaste, brush, and hold it in your mouth, swish it around in your mouth until you feel it go up under your gum. If you hold it in your mouth and really swish it around, you feel that toothpaste penetrating up under your gum. And that's how I tell my people to use it that have any type of gum issue. Not just to brush, but put enough on there so it's strong. Brush, let it dissolve in the mouth, and then swish it around and hold it in the mouth for a while. And they get results. Because I had a young a lady, she couldn't afford to go to the dentist, and she had this toothache that was so bad. And I just gave her one of my toothpaste and I told her what to do. She lived on that toothpaste. And eventually the toothache went away. That's been a year and a half now. She's not had another one since. So she absolutely loved that toothpaste. And on top of that, she had a lot of plaque and tartar buildup. And you could see the difference. Her teeth started to get wider and it was slowly breaking it off. So great results with the toothpaste. So that's that with our toothpaste. So it's 5 minutes to. So I'm going to stop here for today. If anyone has anything they want to share, any questions?
So now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we have covered the zinc and the calcium and the toothpaste, we want to be talking about, I have a gut feeling, no pun intended, I have a gut feeling that on Thursday,
You're a little low.
On Thursday,
we'll
take a deep dive now into gut health.
Okay.
And so we're having an expert on the microbiome. We're going to have a special presenter. We're going to go into gut health, and I believe that it's going to be highly, highly beneficial to all of us to be in the house on Thursday. The conversation is going to be about gut health and the microbiome, all the probiotics. We want to talk about gut health. So the word is out on Thursday now that we're going to be having a special presentation on the microbiome and what we have in the Atomy toolbox and in the wellness store that can assist in us all obtaining gut health. We know that every inflammation starts in the gut. So we're going to talk about that on Thursday.
Wonderful. Okay, Miss Chanta.
Yes, hey, good morning, everyone. I wanted to share that I had used the Atomy laundry stain removal. It helps so much. If you guys have any stain problem, like somehow my kids wash their clothes accidentally mixed color with a different brand besides our Atomy detergents, it stained their color like really bad from white to you name colors like bluish or pinkish in the white clothes. So when I found out, I took their shirts, spray the laundry's stain removal, leave it on for like about 2 hours, and then I rewash it with our Atomy's detergents. It takes out the stain completely with all different colorations on the shirt. So just letting you know that if you have a problem with stain problem, you can use that. It's this one is on Gmall. You can purchase from there. So just wanted to share that. That's all.
Oh, it's the one. Oh, it's not on the US, it's on the Gmall.
It's on a Gmall. It's Atomy laundry stain removal. So you go to Gmall, you see it, and it's such a great price too. It's my God, it's so affordable and works like magic.
Wow. Okay, is it the pod? No, this is all in one. No, that's not the stain remover. All in one. Oh, okay. This
Is it-
one here.
I bought the one that spray. This one is the one you're looking at. Is
Oh,
a
the spray
refill.
one?
Yeah, the spray one. And when you've done, you
Ah,
can use the refill one. Yep.
okay.
You see how
Mm,
cheap that is? It's only $4.
yeah, wow.
Yeah. Right.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing. That's good to know.
You're welcome.
I'll have to try that.
That's really works. I know.
Yeah. So see,
Mm.
people, we have options. What we do not have on the US side, we have over here.
Oh, how
Nice.
do you use it again?
I'm sorry?
Would you please repeat how she used it again?
Miss
Y-
Shanta?
yes. What I do was when I found this bad stain from colorations from different color of shirts that my kid use it, I spray it after you I spray it on the stain that you wanted to remove it, or if you had a thick big stain, you can spray as much as you want it, and then leave it about 2 hours later, and you wash it with our Atomy detergents. It takes out the stain completely. Brand new shirt again.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the best part was that is refill. You can just save the earth by, bought this when you finish it with the bottle spray, you can get the refill and put it in, and there you go.
And the refill is only $3.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Great, great, great. Okay. And then we have over here dishwasher, also for the tablets for the dishwasher. This is for 6 and this is for 12. Great. I'm going to have to try these products. Awesome products. Thank you for that, Miss Shanta.
My
'Cause
pleasures.
we have mothers with kids that's always trying to get rid of stain. We need to really, really market this. Because so many individuals are using bleach, and bleach does not really remove the stain, it just masks the stain. And think about the toxicity of the bleach. So great. Let me see something here. Let's read more. I love this. 7 enzymes break down dirt and other stain with powerful stain remover. pH neutral detergent. Love it. So let's see what they're showing. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. palm oil derived from and coconut oil. Great. So you see, look how simple the ingredients are. I hope so it shows remove baby food, chocolate, ice cream, others tend to, I am loving this. Beach effect stain, stubborn stain. Look at that, blood, curry. These two are hard to remove. Lipstick. We know curry is hard to come out too, and blood once it dries in. We have more products to share. Great, great, great. Thank you for that information, Ms. Shanta. I love it. Okay. Anyone else? This is what it's all about. Sharing, it's caring. Okay. So no questions. We're good for today? Mr. CJ? You want to close out? I don't see any questions in the chat. No more hands raised.
So before we close out now, we just want to make sure we want to give anyone that is new on the call, we would love to give you an opportunity to quickly unmute. We invite you to tell us your name, introduce yourself, who invited you to the call. Let us hear from you, because we do not want any strangers in the house. We're all family here. We are here to educate, to inspire. Whether you are a customer or you are a business builder, we welcome you. We invite you just to introduce yourself so we can welcome you. That's all for me now, Led. So let's give our folks just a minute to unmute. Don't be shy. Introduce yourselves so we can have a family affair going here. We want to get everyone on the move, momentum all the way. So let's go.
Well, while we wait, Miss Shanta, did you raise your hand again?
Yes. I wanted to share one more testimony that had a consumer that he's a marathon runner for years, and then somehow he's have a bad knee problem. He can't run anymore. It start hurting him because it's overtime working for so long, been running as a marathon. So he stopped running for like a years, and he's had called me to tell me that he had a problem with knee issues so bad that he wish he can run it again. So I introduced him the Tumescence and the Hemohim. After he took it for 3 weeks, believe it or not, he's back on, go to the gym, start working out slowly, and he keep taking the Tumescence and the Hemohim every day. After a month later, now he's signing up for a marathon on March the 2nd. So
Wow.
incredible how the Tumescence and the Hemohim work together. It definitely improved his joint pain, his his arthritis, and but let me go back a little bit. Before he doesn't believe any of this Atomy product. I had tried to talk to him several times, years and years, until he had some problem with his knee that he can't run. He came to me and talked about how he's concerning about his arthritis pain. So when I gave that advice, he took it right away because he don't have any other choice. He's in pain. He wanted to go back to go run again. So when he first started, his adverse reaction, as you mentioned earlier about the hemohim, what that did to him was he had a very bad dry skin on his face. It started flaking like really bad. You know, it just make his skin so dry on his face and start flaking. And I told him do not stop. Continue taking it because you had so much detox in your system. So it's trying to tell you that you have to continue taking it, and the rash about a week later it gone away. So now he's so happy and thankful to the products. You know, he had called me and how grateful that I had told him about the product, and now he's our royal consumer, and he signed up. So it's amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Love it.
Shanti, before you go, has he been introduced to the collagen, liquid collagen?
No, he has not. No, the inner collagen. You're talking about our Atomy, the inner collagen.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yes.
We might want to talk about that, and of course now that just mentioned the calcium just now. So
Okay.
this might be something that you could present to him. That collagen, that's amazing. But I am really loving that testimonial because there's so many folks out there with joint pain and arthritic conditions. So thanks for
Yeah,
powerful.
that's great. So I hope everyone took note. He had all that pain, and she gave him hemoheme and our turmeric. The turmeric, for those that are new, is our turmeric supplement, and it's on the Korean side, which is the global side. So on your US website, let's show you for those that are not familiar. On your website, right here, you would click on this little drop, this right here. Hopefully everyone is seeing where my arrow is at. Once you click, it opens up and you go right down to at.g. It's the G, Global Mall. And you click, and it will take you back over here where I'm already at. And that's how you get to view all these wonderful products that we have over here. So here is the turmeric that she talked about, and it really does help with joint issue because of course it's turmeric based along with the hemoheme. So any type of arthritis, pain like that, you want to give the hemoheme and this. Great supplement. And then let's just show the collagen as Mr. CJ mentioned, and then we can go. We have collagen right here, Atomy Inner Collagen, and look at the price, $24, and look at the price of the turmeric, $28. So it's the collagen here. I think something's going on with my internet today. It's moving very slow. Yeah. So this is our collagen. It is liquid from fish scale. And if you research it, they said the fish scale collagen is the closest collagen to human. And it tastes great. So it comes in these little containers here. You shake it up, put it in the refrigerator. You're going to love the taste. And let's show why all of us, especially us as ladies, at the age of, from the age of 20 on, we start losing collagen. So we need it. And collagen is not just to keep your skin firm, because a lot of women won't take it. They're like, oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. So let's show why we need it. And then we're going to end on this. Oh, we have individuals coming in this late. Let me just go down quickly and show why we need it. So it has a hyaluronic acid. It has all this in there. And this is why we need it. From head to toe, our body is made up of collagen. 30% of the protein that makes up our body is collagen. In particular, the skin dermal layer is 90%. So when we start having vision issue, our teeth, our skin, it shows everything here. The hair, and a lot of times our hair is falling out because we don't have the collagen too. So it's an adverse reaction once this starts to happen here. And then as it shows here, skin collagen decreased 1% from the age of 80. And by the time you get to 40 or whatever, it's a drastic decrease from there. And how many times we see this? We get to this height, and then as we get up in our age, we start shrinking. And then we look like this here. I'm sure none of us want to look. I see individuals that's in their 70s or some in their 60s looking like this. So, you know, they're having a rapid decrease of collagen. If you're in your 60s and your 70s and you look like this over here. Now for men do not lose collagen as fast as women. And I'm thinking it's because we bring forth the next generation. So these babies are taken from us and taken from us and taken from us, which means we have to put back. We have to put things back in our bodies to build that body back. Every time you have a child, you should start supplementing and putting all those things back, all the nutrients that was taken, we need to put it back in our bodies before we go and have another child. Because if the first one took a whole lot and you didn't replenish it, and then you have another one, there's not much for the next one to get. So we need to constantly be replenishing. Women used to always replenish their bodies before they have another baby. They knew to do that back in the day. So as I said, we have everything here on this website to replenish ourselves. So we'll stop here for today. Go on and play around with your website and see what's on this Korean site. There's a lot of products, including products for babies, as I showed, and for women that has to do with stretch marks and all that. There's just a lot. So that's it for today. I'm gonna stop here for sure, and go off and enjoy your day. So as we say, Aja. Thank you, Miss Shanta, for sharing that. I am definitely going to get that product and try it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
And I know a mom of 5 kids. I'm going to bless her with that because, you know, we have to share the product so people can experience it. And it's not expensive, so I'll get a bunch. So thank you, guys. Have a blessed day. Oh, stop sharing.
Thank you, Special.